Hello everyone, welcome. This is the next series on the SQL interview questions. In this series, in this video, we will discuss about these three questions which are on the screen: difference between union and union all, then difference between union and joins, then what is the order of SQL statements in which these get execute. I have a one table that is the let's use the employee table here. I have the one table employees where I have employee ID, name, gender, age, city, and department ID, in which department they are working, right? So first we will see the difference between union and union all. I have another table that is the user table. In the user table I have same column like name, gender, age, city, but there is no department ID and there is no employee ID. So in case of the union, what we are doing, we are combining two different result set and get means from the different table we are combining the result set and then getting the final result set. For example, in the union all here, if I will execute it, it will give the error because the number of column in the both table now it's different, so I need to use the same one. Right, so which column name it will be here? For the same we will use name, city. Right, now if you will see here in my employee table, I have I think 8 record. Yes, 8 rows are there, you can see here. And in the user table I have 11 records, 11 rows. In case of the union all, if I will execute this query, in that case I will get the combined result set from the both the table. First the result or rows from the first table, that is employees, then it will combine with the user table. Now I have 8 rows from employees and 11 rows from users, so total rows are there 19. So what is the difference with the union? In case of the union all, we are getting all the records, but in case of union we are getting only unique records. If I will use here union, in that case say in the final result set I am getting only 17 rows. So why two rows are missing? Let's see why 2 rows are missing here. In case of employees table I have 2 record, one is Neha, another is Rani, which also exist in my user table. In user table see Neha and record for Rani, that is number 1. So both records are there, it means these records are duplicate in both the tables. So with the help of union we will get only 1 copies. That's why 2 records are less in this in case of union as compared to union all, because union all return all the records regardless if it's repeated in any of the table or not. So that is the difference between union and union all. Now the second question, that is the difference between union and join. Now we will see what is the difference here. Let's write the query for join as well. Yes, in case of union, the number of columns in the select statement and in the another select statement, right? If there is a multiple unions or number of multiple case conditions like this, union all this, then again union all, so means in all the select statements number of columns must be same, like here 4 and here also 4. If I will remove the city from here and I will execute it, in that case it will give me an error that the must have equal number of expression in their target list, right? But in case of the join, there is a no such scenario. For example, here I will use d dot department name, right? And then I can use e dot star, means I want all the column from employee table, but from the department table I want only department name. See, now in that case there is a no issue, means it is working fine. Why it's working fine? Because in case of the joins, number of columns in the output in the result set might be the same to any table, or maybe more than one table. Like maximum column can be equal to the number of columns in department table and in the employee table, or maybe it's equal to employee table. So it may differ, at least only one column may be there, or maybe maximum to the number of columns in employee and departments, right? So even I can take the outputs only from one table here like this. So but in case of union, number of column must be same. Even the order of columns, like if I am using age here, right, and again I will use age here. Now I have changed the order here, city, age and age to city. In that case even I will get the error, because data type must be same of all the columns. That's why it's not possible in case of union. But in case of the join, it may have any order, like here I am using e name, right? Or I can use suppose d dot department name. So in this case order does not matter, right? But in case of union it's matter. In short, we can say that union is used to combine the rows from different tables, and joins are used to combine the columns from the different tables. In case of union is faster as compared to the joins. Let's see what are the, list out all the difference. First difference, in case of the union, all the column must be same in all the select statements, but in case of joins it does not matter. And the second one, in case of union, order or the data type of all the columns must be same in all the select statements, but again in case of join it does not matter really. And next one is union is faster as compared to the joins. In case of the unions, we are we are combining the rows, but in case of joins we are combining the columns. So in case of joins, number of column may be more or less as compared to the original data tables, but in case of unions it will be the same. Let's execute both the queries by correcting it, right? Age from here. This is the only difference which we discuss. And the next question is, what is the order of SQL statements? Suppose I am writing here where id equal to right. So in this case, if someone will ask like in which order all the statements will work, in that case we can say like, first of all, from will get execute. This is the order. First of all, from will get execute. After the from, where will get execute. It means first it will pick all the records from employee, and then it will apply the where condition there, and after the where it will apply the select condition there, and now it will select all the records, and after that it will order all the records. So order by will be in the end. So this is the way in which the order of SQL statement will get executed from where select order by. If we are using any other, like we are using group by, in that case after the where group by will execute, and after the group by having will get executed, right? So in that case this will be the order. Let's discuss one more question on SQL Server, mostly asked in interview to those who have experience between 1 to 2 years. Like, what will be the output of this, right? If I am writing something like this, in that case what will be the output? Yes, in that case there will be no syntax error. In such cases output of the order by will based on the number one denote the first column here, number 2 is the second column. If I will say here let's 3, in that case it will denote the gender here. See, it order in the first females then male. So in this case order by is working. This is also a good question which is asked in the interview processes. That's all for this video. Everyone, please share this video, like this video, and subscribe channel, and provide your suggestions in the comment box, so that getting your suggestions we can improve more on the videos. Thank you everyone.